Good morning, America. How are you? I'm doing great. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. We're North Georgia's only live online morning show. It's Thursday, correct? I always have to check with Josh. It is Thursday. Josh just let me know that's a fact, Jack. And it is 8:01 in the morning. And it's Thursday, and we're in LJ, Georgia, and the pear trees are in bloom. Oh my gosh. I mean, I'm not complaining. I know we're talking about rain and last couple of days and nice and warm, and I come out this morning and say, voila, there they are. My 3 pear trees in the front yard are in bloom. Get the Claritin, the allergy medicine out. Now, you can't take one just one time. As Dr. Whaley tells me, you got to get on that allergy medicine, take one every day. There you go. Folks, there's a way to contact the show. Get in touch with us. Let us know what you think about what we're talking about in the mornings. 706-889-9700. It is right here. You can text the show, or you can tell me in a text message, I'd like to be on the show to discuss your topics today. There's the email address 24/7, and also all the media ways, social media ways you can follow us. Now, let's go with this first pick, Josh, because I want to do it this way. Now, yesterday, I don't want to start with Michael Cohen, but I'm going to. All right. I watched probably 4 of the 7 hours. I went back in my office yesterday afternoon, and I watched about 4 of the 7 hours. Then I watched some highlights from some other things. Let's go to number 2. Do you have that picture, number 2? All right. That's okay. That's okay. So as soon as you get it up. Now, President Trump skipped lunch over there in Vietnam and Hanoi. Okay, President Trump said, nah, no lunch. And the media is enjoying showing, and we'll do it later today, but the media is just enjoying showing what? The empty table with plates. And the guy that owns the place saying, am I still getting paid? I know they're not coming. I had the whole rack of lamb ready to go and my white hat, everything. Am I getting paid? So Trump gets up and says, Little Kim, I'm going home. Now you go back there to North Korea and you tell them they're 4 3 inch people that you haven't fed and God knows how long, that it'll be just some straight rice and soy sauce here for a little bit because I'm going to ratchet things up. There you go. You go back and tell them. If you want your children to be taller than 4 3, you better make a deal, and it better be my deal. That's it. That's it. I mean, if you ever seen a tall Guatemalan, I know, you just got mad at me, right? But now, they're starting to eat. They're not mounting the... All right, where the hell did I get off on that? How did I go in that direction? So here's Cohen. Let me just clear something up. There's Cohen. Trump speaks in code to get people to lie. Michael, I didn't see anything. Did you see anything, Michael? I didn't see anything. No, I don't think so. What are you saying, Mr. I'm just saying I didn't see anything. I didn't see nothing. So he speaks in code. Michael Cohen, he is a racist, a con man. All right, so sitting there in the corner, right there with the tie right there, little wrinkled up forehead, would happen to be Lanny Davis. Now, Lanny Davis is supposedly going to wait for the movie deal or the book deal before he gets paid. He's doing the right thing for America because Jim Jordan said, who's paying Lanny Davis? And Michael Cohen looks like, I don't know, I'm not paying him. Well, he's just doing it for free? Well, he's going to wait 3.5 years. He's waiting 3.5 years to get paid? I guess so. But that's not what I want to open with. There's 3 subjects I want to open with before we get to 8:30 Carla's Corner and 8:35 Tax Tips with Beth Bennett. But do you have number 5? Give me number 5. And I just want to do this because this is at 5:55 a.m. this morning. Now, they do a little thing on MSNBC at 5:55 every morning called Axios One Big Thing. And Axios goes through their one big thing stories of the day. And this is what was there. And there you have Lanny Davis and you have Michael Cohen, the crooked attorney lawyer. Okay, I'm going to explain Michael Cohen to you in just a minute. And you're going to say, are you telling me something that somebody else hasn't? I may. The coming examination. Now, let me tell you what yesterday was set up. The coming examination. This hit it, and that's why I wanted to show you that. As the media now in journalism accepts, if this is true, right? That is a new standard. If this is true, not this is true, I'm reporting it. I'm going to tell you now, look right in the camera. Boom, there it is. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm working on a story in Gilmer County that has a lot of moving parts. It's 2 weeks in the making, okay? It may not be the bombshell everybody wants it to be, but Fetcher News has not run any parts of the story because right now we're only at if this is true. So we can't run the story. We deal with this is true, okay? When you see our news, FetcherNews.com, not this opinion show, you get confused. This is an opinion show. This is my opinion, period. When you go to FetcherNews.com, you click around, you'll see the news. There you go. So, the coming examination. So this was all set up yesterday. They knew they were not going to achieve anything. So the Senate behind closed doors, okay, the Senate, was it the Judiciary Committee or whatever that he did behind closed doors Tuesday. Now this committee, is this the Oversight Committee or something? Elijah Cummings. And today is going to be behind closed doors in the Intelligence Committee, or I don't know which one, Oversight, whatever it may be. But all of it is set up, all right? Now the Senate, the reason the Senate did their side is that's where they have Republican majority. And the Republican majority wanted to talk to him first, all right? Now, I think what happened on the House side with the 2 committees, the closed door one today and the one from yesterday, I think what happened was they said, look, you get him first. Now, the Senate probably had to take the deal. I don't know why, but the Senate should have went third, so they could have heard everything. But the Republican-led Senate, behind closed doors, wanted to hear what they're up against, because they're the ones that's going to have to drive that side. So then he does a public yesterday, the coming examination, all right? Now, yesterday, the Democrats, not all, but most of the Democrats opened with a little bit, we know, Michael Cohen, you're a liar. We know you've lied before. Yes, I did it. I'm sorry. And no, I'm not Jimmy Swaggart. But all the Democrats made sure, they said he's lying. He's not lying, he's a liar. He's going to jail for lying, whatever. Why? Now it's time to say, but if it is true, I mean, they're going to legitimize all the reasons why they have to have Trump's tax returns. They're going to have to legitimize all the things he said, because they're going to say, if we don't further these investigations, the coming examination right there on your screen, if we don't look deeper, we'll never know if Cohen lied that day or not. So Cohen, you and I know he's just a liar. He's nothing but a liar. He has forged documents, okay? He was asked yesterday. Now let me tell you something. Jim Jordan does not ask something he doesn't know. Where is your picture of Tom Steyer? Cohen was asked yesterday is this guy, Tom Steyer, impeachthepresident.com or whatever, is this billionaire from California that is pulling the strings on so many of you Democrats. Is he paying your legal bills? Go back to the coming examination. Tom Steyer, right there, right? He just said, no. He looks at Lanny Davis. I'm telling you, Lanny Davis, right behind him, Hillary Clinton. This yesterday was an exoneration of Hillary Clinton on why she lost, is what they're doing. They're still trying to make sure the American people think they have the wrong president and that Donald Trump did not, and let me tell you what it is. You got to connect all this with the deep state media. Donald Trump did not win the presidency of the United States fair and square. You know, when we were kids, you say you win fair and square, okay? And Donald Trump did not win the president of the United States, should not be president of the United States. We're proving it today, which in turn proves he can't win again if it's a fair election. Oh yeah, this is all mind manipulation. If it's a fair and free election and WikiLeaks doesn't steal the DNC emails and Cohen doesn't hear Julian Assange or Roger Stone on a speakerphone, there's no other witness. Where's the witness? Where is, I was in the room with this person, and this person, and the speakerphone came up. And Trump is that dumb, almost used a bad word, Trump was that dumb that he hit the button and said, go ahead, Roger, I only got 4 people in my office, but tell me something good. Tell me something good. Boom, boom. He lied. Okay, so we know that. But the Democrats are going to say in the media is doing all the roundtables. Did you see them up all night? I mean, they have editors screaming up and down the hall, don't anybody sleep. We're going to the next table. We're going to investigate this thing. I mean, they think they're the Washington Post 1974, right? Excuse me, sorry. Anyhow, the coming examinations, why we have to look. I mean, what Cohen said may not be true at all. But if it is true, we're going to have to go and see if what this guy said is true. If it is true, it's so damning to our country and our democracy, not a republic. You ever notice almost never, especially where Democrats are concerned, do they ever use the republic for which it stands, the republic? They never say this is a directly crumbling our republic. No, it's our democracy. Anyhow, moving right along, the coming examination, it is getting ready to happen. And that's what the Democrats did yesterday. They know Lanny Davis is a piece of garbage right there. That's Hillary Clinton. Might as well have Hillary Clinton sitting in there. They know they've had meetings with Davis. They've had meetings with Adam Schiff. They've had meetings with Warner over in the Senate. There's been group meetings. They know that they dropped, okay? They care less about any rules. Elijah Cummings knows that Lanny Davis dropped Michael Cohen's opening testimony after it was sent to CNN and MSNBC. Now, yesterday morning, CNN and NBC, before he showed up, already were clipping out the sound bites to put up. Lanny Davis knows that they dropped the opening testimony of Michael Cohen, all right, to CNN and MSNBC, maybe ABC too, but I don't know, before they did the Republicans. He also knows that he pushed it as late as he could so Republicans could not formulate a very good response. Now, Democrats are saying, Republicans were all over the place just trying to discredit this guy. Well, there was some all over the place, yes, but really what it is, they didn't have this testimony to prepare where they should go on a lot of things. That being said, the rule is you're supposed to get the testimony of the person 24 hours in advance. And they got it like 5 hours in advance or in the middle of the night. That being said, the coming examination. Cohen has laid the groundwork for the coming examination. Cohen, we're going to have them say this weekend on the Sunday shows, but you're going to hear all day today. You're going to hear tomorrow. You're going to hear it on the Sunday show. We don't know if Cohen, I mean, you're going to have these people look sincere. We don't know if Cohen's telling the truth. We have no idea if he's telling the truth. But should we not find out? And the only way to find out is to look further in to the accusation Cohen makes. The check for $35,000. Okay. What is the, give me number one. I forget what it says. I think I know what number one says. Okay. I don't think that's, what's another one? WikiLeaks denies telephone call with Roger Stone. All right. He doesn't know if he talked to Roger Stone. He said he pushed the speakerphone. All right. Push the speakerphone. Okay. Number 6. All right. I mean, bright and early. Cohen, Trump reimbursed me for hush money payments while in office. Maybe it was his retainer. At this time, he's still a personal lawyer. It's very clear Cohen wanted to work in the White House. He wanted to work in the White House. We know he's lying. Even CNN said he lied. Everybody knows he wanted to work in the White House. It made him very angry when he didn't get in the inner circle. Okay. Number 7, Michael Cohen, President Trump's former attorney. Michael Cohen alleges Trump committed crimes while in office. Number 8. Now here's the person we're interested in, right? Cohen accused Trump of directing hush money payments, manipulating financial records, and knowing about WikiLeaks dump. Is that Weisenberg, right? Is that his name, Weisenberg? The chief financial director of the Trump organization, he has signed an immunity deal or something with special counsel. So anyhow, yesterday was a big day for the left, the Democrats, and continuing. They're going to continue this. I mean, this, I don't want to say it like this, but I said to somebody a long time ago, this gets worse from the standpoint of, yes, the coming investigations, they're going to be nonstop. All right. Let me say something about the North Korean summit in Vietnam really quick. Number 4. Trump leaves, 4 a.m. this morning Mountain Time, meaning the very first thing they're going after. Trump leaves North Korea with no nuclear deal, okay? So supposedly, and we'll wait for the facts to come out. I know that's an unusual thing there sometimes. But supposedly the President of the United States and Kim Jong-un has a misunderstanding. Now, the North Koreans for years, okay? The North Koreans for years have made their first initial step of saying, hey, here's an olive branch. We want to do the right thing. And then the second one is, oh, we didn't understand you wanted us to do that. So that being said, the North Koreans, Kim Jong-un, they still are going in the same direction of the first summit. Now, I far from think it's over. It takes a long time. I do remember when President Ronald Reagan got up from Reykjavik. All right, I remember, you look in the Reagan diary, and I can't quote it, but President Ronald Reagan said, if we leave now, can we be home in time for supper? I'll look it up in the diary. He wrote it. So he said, let's go. I want to be home. Trump got up and left yesterday. There was a lunch planned and a signing ceremony if it got to that. The media is focusing in on all these empty plates, because of this lunch, all right? And he left, all right? Now, here's an interesting thing. Now, the New York Times or whatever, they're writing nasty stuff about Trump, and obviously there's going to be so many that write that Trump failed here. But Kim Jong-un is not ready to move forward, and Trump said, hey, no, we're not asking for you to dismantle this and leave this. We're telling you, no, we're not giving you relief on sanctions to do a little bit of something. Here's what's going to happen. You know, you're going to dismantle. Think this thing, go home, relax, call Dennis Rodman, watch some, you know, movies, you know, get some of your, you know, get your VCR out because that's your technology, and watch some of your movies, relax, take a break, ride through the country. Hey, you got 2.5 days ride home. Hey, Kim's got a nice ride home to relax and think this over. He's going to be looking through the countryside on his bullet train, 18 mile an hour, getting back to the house. When you get back home, take a little ride through the country and look at the starving people, or, you know, because let me tell you something. I understand they control the media, and the media, biggest crybabies over here talking about Trump controlling the media and so forth, but they control the media in North Korea, and there will be a report, okay? And there will be a report, and they will probably say, you know, Chairman Kim did not bow to the, you know, great giant America and Donald Trump. But still yet, remember, we don't know this, but there's a good feeling in some of the information we have that maybe the people in North Korea on the first summit really felt like they were going to actually eat now, okay? Yeah, and it was actually going to be better times. The second summit kindly fails. Don't think for 1 minute these people over there aren't thinking, wait a minute, you know, hey. That being said, let me say this because I got to do one more thing, go to break, and it's going to be time for Carla's Corner because we got a lot more to say about this in our 9 o'clock hour. Okay, we're going to dig deeper into this. Trump and Kim Jong-un got the same. The media is treating it the same way as Smollett. And let me tell you why. Okay? Smollett staged a fake news story. Smollett staged a fake news story. Smollett staged all this stuff. The media ran with it. They loved it. They ran with it as fast as they can. Okay? When Smollett got caught, all right, if you would have turned the media on the next day, the media, CNN and MSNBC and them, the media was reporting the Smollett story as if they didn't know what led up to it. Stay with me. The media reported the Smollett story when he got caught and it came out and everything like that. The media erased all their memory of how the Smollett story got to be a national story, got to be about hate crimes, got to be about a mega country, lynching, all the above. They forgot how they got there, but the next day, all of them were doing the story as if, okay, here, we got the facts over here. Wait a minute. You created the story. Same thing here, okay? You need to thank the Democrats, the deep state media, all of them that got together and has attacked the President of the United States to the point when he got to Hanoi. Now think about the first summit. See, President Trump got some good news coverage. You see, on the first summit, okay, Singapore, right? What was there? There was no Michael Cohen. There was no distraction. And the media learned from that because what happened in Singapore, right? Donald Trump had 100% of the networks and the big handshake. And, you know, and then they got mad that he only got a handshake and he fell for it. And Kim, but he had all the attention there and he got a big win just in public opinion. He got a big win when he came home. This time they were determined they would put a stop to it. So they scheduled the Michael Cohen hearings. They were not going to give this guy the big win, right? So all along they have attacked this man to a point that around the world it does not look good what the deep state media is. So Kim Jong-un thinks Donald Trump has to have a big win. He shows up with all the wind in his sails, or his bullet train of 18 miles an hour that drove 18 miles. He had all the mo. He came in with the mo that the Democrats created for him, that the deep state media created for him. He come in with the attitude, you need a win. I've been keeping up back home. I watch a Joe Scarborough. I watch him in the morning. I know you need good deal. You need good deal right here now. No. That's what sabotaged the Democrats. I'm telling you, pay attention. He needed a win. Kim thought he needed a win. Trump called his bluff. Look, you think I need a win in the media. Now, so Trump gets up and comes home. The media this morning, MSNBC, they're on there, David Ignatius, they're actually thinking, Trump probably did the right thing here. And we were hoping he wouldn't give everything away. And this may be one of the better foreign relation moves. Wait a minute. You're reporting this as though you agree Trump came home without any more of a deal or negotiation? What happened? Did you forget about last week and last month? Anyhow, I'm your host, BKP. I'm running along. It's 8:27. I have to get to this. Now, I want you to stay with me throughout the morning, because I want to talk about this, because I'm just going to say this. I know I'm running late. I'm sorry, Carla. I want to say this. Here's the takeaway. First of all, Josh, do you have that representative's picture that I asked for? State Representative Ed Setzler. Is that his name? Okay. Now, this is I think he's from, there he is. He's from State Representative Ed Setzler. On Monday introduced Bill 841, which would they're saying outlaw abortions once a doctor can detect a heartbeat in the womb. Thank you. Thank you. I've been waiting on that. We're going to talk about this bill. We're going to talk about my opinion of the bill. I'd love to hear yours. But I want to say this. Everyone, look at me here, because I know you're probably not watching, because, now you're all mad at me. But everyone out there, every single one out there that has posted on social media to call Speaker Ralston's office and call the governor's office and call your representative because of this outrage of legislative leave and what Ralston has done. Okay, every one of you, I want to know if you're going to now, for this bill, the heartbeat bill, that's House Bill 481, I wonder if you will all call the Speaker's office, the governor's office, and your representative's office and say, support this bill. Because I'm going to. I'm your host, BKP. I've gone too long. Carlo will be in here. Then it'll be tax tips with Beth Bennett, and then we will be back right after that. So stay with us. Carla's Corner up next.